Hello everyone. In this lecture video, we can learn about the channel assignment strategies for cellular structure. So we know that the cellular concept helped us to have more number of chances for every users in a network. That is by splitting the cellular region into number of subregions and thus allocating the channels in a way that interference can be prevented. So in that aspect, here we can learn about the various methods of channel assignment. So here we say that the main objective with the channel assignment is increasing capacity, minimizing the interference. Because we know that in wireless communication scenario where more number of users will be there, so the base station and the mobile station, so they are end-to-end communication, enhancing the link and improving the channel capacity, that has become a main issue. And also we need to minimize the interference. So interference plays another main role because the media is wireless. So upon considering this all, we need to make a method to assign the channels to the customers. So here we can say that about fixed channel assignment strategy. That is the first method we have, and each cell is allocated a predetermined set of channels, and based on the call attempt within the cell, and the unused set of channels will be given to the particular user. So in the fixed channel assignment strategy, in every cellular region, a set of frequency bands will be already allocated for that purpose of use. So the mobile switching center can able to utilize these all channels through the base station, so that the mobile users can able to access the network without any further inconvenience. And if all the channels in that cell regions are occupied, we say that the call is blocked and the subscriber does not receive the service. So that is a simple point of content we can say from this fixed channel assignment strategy. But in the dynamic channel assignment strategy, we can say the channels are already allocated. No, the channels are not allocated to the cell, and each time based on the call request from the mobile user, the serving base station will be providing that particular channels through MSC. MSC means mobile switching center, and the switch then allocates a channel to the requested cell following an algorithm that takes into account. So here the name algorithm comes because we know that certain methodology is actually followed in allocating the channel, in identifying the unused channel. So in that way, the likelihood of fixture blocking within the cell, then there is chance for blockage call, and here the frequency of the use of candidate channel, reuse distance of the channel, and other cost functions. So considering these all, we can able to learn about the further content with the channel assignment. Also some other metrics or some main factors are actually considered, because we say that in fixed channel assignment strategy, each cell is allocated a predetermined set of channels, and also if all the channels in that cells are occupied, then a new cell is blocked or a new call is blocked, and the subscriber does not receive any services. So to overcome this kind of drawbacks, what we need to do is borrowing strategy can be implemented, which allows the cell to borrow a channel from the neighboring cell. And who will monitoring these all activities? That is a mobile switching center. So now coming to the term of handoff. So in the handoff strategy, the main thing is when a mobile moves into a different cell while a conversation is in progress, the mobile switching center will monitor and finally it decide to hand over this call from this cell A to cell B. And from this diagram, uh, we know that this particular user will be served by the base station 1 when the user is inside this cell. When the user move on to the next cell, then he will be served by the base station 2. Okay, so that is the aspect of the concept called handoff. So that is, when signal is getting weakened on this edge of this cell, then the user is moving into another area. So that call will be continued with the help of handing over the call to the base station 2. So now the base station from the base station 2 that is belong to this cell will be taking care of that particular call. So processing this handoff is an important task in the cellular mobile communication. Then what are the handoff strategies we need to consider? So handoffs must be performed successfully, as infrequently as possible, and that should be imperceptible to the users. And there are certain things we need to consider as factors to meet these requirements. Also to specify optimum signal level in every area, when to hand off, when not to hand off, like that. Then considering the statistics of the dwell time. So here when you see that for improper handoff situation and to proper handoff situation, so this picture will help us to understand. So by the time the call drops below the threshold level, then immediately the particular signal will be taken care of by the next base station. So that is called a proper handoff. But improper handoff means, see here from the point of A, so when the user is from this cell A, when the threshold level drops below the acceptable signal level, then also if the call is not handed over to the cell number 2, then what happens means the call will be terminated. So the user cannot able to continue the call. So that is a thing which we say now here, that is improper handoff situation. But in the proper handoff situation, we can say that, and when noting the threshold limit and immediately handing over the call to the neighboring base station, so the call is properly transferred to the base station 2. So another important thing is in deciding when to hand off. So it is important to ensure that the drop in the measured signal level is not due to the momentary fading, and that the mobile is actually moving away from the serving base station. So like that, certain situations will be there, and the base station fully monitor this, and based on the situation it will take action on handling the call to the neighboring base stations. And another one important term here, that is dwell time, the time over which a call may be maintained within the cell without handoff. So in certain scenarios we can find that the call will not be handed over to, there is no need for any handoff. So such a situation we say that dwell time. So dwell time will be governed by certain factors like propagation, then interference, then distance between the subscriber and the base station, and other time varying effects. So if the environment is very good, if there is maintaining line of sight communication, so delay in the signal propagation is less. So in such a situation we can able to obtain, or we can able to maintain the dwell time. In first generation analog cellular system, signal strength measurements are actually made by the base stations and supervised by the MSC, that is a mobile switching center. So here what happens is each one of the base station continuously monitors the signal strength of all of its neighboring reverse channels coming from the mobile station, and it will determine the relative location of each mobile user with respect to the base station. Then another thing, a spare receiver in each base station is actually found and this is called a locator receiver. So this locator receiver is used to scan and determine the signal strength of mobile users which are in neighboring cells. In second generation systems, handoff decisions are mobile assisted. So mobile assisted handoff, and this being a new concept, MAHO. So here what happens is, all the mobile will continually measure the signal level of the neighboring base stations, and it will report the particular signal level to the serving current base station, so that the base station's work is less. So handling the handoff situation and assisting the network, then finding out the strength of the signal, managing the overall network functions will be more advantageous here in this aspect. So MAHO is particularly suited for micro cellular environments where handoffs are more frequent. So that's all in the class today.